Welcome back to the 14 Steps Away podcast. I'm Coco.
And I'm Chloe.
This week, we will be diving into our holiday bucket list for all things November and December. We just wrapped up Halloween, and that is why, if you're watching, I'll address the elephant in the room, and that is the missing piece of our couch. Our couch is missing a corner because that will be where our tree is. We just simply haven't decorated yet. But that simply leads me into what I'd like to say, and that is that Halloween is over, and I go straight to Christmas. Personally.
I have never been more excited for a holiday to be over in my life.
We decorated it didn't feel that early.
It was September.
But I was like, I don't know, whenever there's only holidays at the end of the year, obviously, I get so excited about decorating. So when September, October, like fall comes around, I'm excited.
If it's fall, I'm decorating for Halloween.
I'm excited to decorate.
Yeah.
And I just think I just got over it. I was done.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely done. It felt like we were dragging it out for too long. Like, it felt like you had left up party decorations for like 3 weeks.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. I was definitely just, I don't know. I really do like Halloween. Like, I enjoyed dressing up and I enjoyed all of that. And everything that we did do around Halloween and fall and all those activities I liked. It just, the decorating of it all. The decorations being up for so long, I was done. And that made me just even more antsy to get into Christmas. I usually am. I love to dive right into Christmas and all the clothes and decorations and just soaking it all in. I was extra antsy for it because I was over my Halloween stuff.
Oh, yeah. I was so pumped to get all of the Halloween out.
Yeah.
And Adam originally actually was the one who was delaying the Christmas decorating. He said, we have to wait till after Thanksgiving. He was that person. We have to wait till after Thanksgiving because you can't skip Thanksgiving. And I love Thanksgiving. I really, truly do. But the decorations, it's all kind of mushed into one. Like, we can decorate before Thanksgiving and still appreciate Thanksgiving for what it is.
I feel like I agree with that. And I feel like part of that comes from the fact that I won't be celebrating Thanksgiving in my apartment. So what's it matter if my Christmas decorations are up?
So true.
Like, I'm not going to eat Thanksgiving dinner here.
Yeah.
So why can't I enjoy a holiday? And Thanksgiving is my binge holiday. So I don't have a lot of passion in me for Thanksgiving. And I really do enjoy the term binge holiday. And I never heard anyone say it until Halloween.
Like
Yeah. When people started talking about Halloween, there was a few people I saw on like TikTok that were like, I really appreciate the girls that go all out for Halloween because it's just not them. They're like, I appreciate the game, but it's just not me. It's a binge holiday for me. And that made me come to the realization that Thanksgiving is my binge holiday. Like, I don't care about Thanksgiving. I want it to be over. I mean, I don't know. It's just too much. I get overwhelmed. As a child, I feel like it was hard because I'm an only child. Like, my family is small.
True.
So, like, even when I was a child, we did get together with aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents. But I was a picky child, so I wasn't ecstatic about the food. Then, as I moved into adulthood and having my own life and all of that, it moved to now I have more hits on Thanksgiving. Not my family Christmas as an 8-year-old. Yeah. Now I have Christmas with 3 or 4 families. And so you're telling me I have to eat food that maybe I like 3 or 4 of the items at noon, 2, and 5. That is my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And like, you can say, you know, like, I have another Thanksgiving after this, and people are fine, but it's still just weird. Like, people are here to eat. Like,
you have to
we're joining to eat and gather and all of that. So it's just I'll bench it. I mean, I attend, but
as far as the decorating is concerned, going back to that, is I think it's like, for me, a bang for your buck situation.
Oh, of course.
If I'm only getting to decorate at this time of the year, and it's a hassle to put it up, put it down. It's expensive to buy the decorations. I want to see them for longer than
25 days.
I was going to say, longer than 25 days.
That's not enough to get my blankets and my pillows and my kitchen towels, my sweater. I broke out my first Christmas sweater today. I love it, and it's been staring at me in my closet. But I'm like, I want to get my use out of everything.
I agree.
Yeah.
But as far as Thanksgiving is concerned, I love Thanksgiving. I think that it's yummy and fun. I will say, for some reason, I think the food was better when I was a child than it is now.
Yeah.
Like, it's very different now. And I don't know why, but it's just, well, there are a lot of reasons why, I guess. But it's just not hitting the same.
Yeah.
And I get very stressed about the stops thing as well. Because everyone's scheduling according to me.
Out.
Like, Adam's mom
Yes.
called me the other day. I was asleep. She calls me the first thing I do when I wake up. She's like, "Oh my gosh, are you asleep? I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's okay, it's okay." She was like, "I'm just letting you know that we're doing Thanksgiving at 2." I was like she was like, "So if your family wants to, like, plan around that." I said, "Okay, cool." But I was just like, "Ugh, I hate that I have to think about this now." Like, I
Yes.
have to think
I
about
hate to make the
yes, oh
stops.
my gosh, because 'cause I'm gonna have to make sure everyone's happy and everyone sees me and I have to eat
Yeah.
everyone's food, and then
And
I also feel bad when I don't contribute, so, like, whoever's like we usually spend a good majority of the day at Adam's Thanksgiving, like, family's Thanksgiving, and I like it. It's fun, we drink, we hang out, we talk, it's casual,
yeah.
and I'll help with whatever they need help with, whatever. But I'm usually, like, with my mom and, like, my parents, I used to be growing up, like, the one who was always helping with everything, like,
Mhm.
putting together whatever side dishes needed to be put
Yeah.
together. And now that I'm like coming from somewhere else, it's not as easy to just have a side dish prepared because it's like I'm
And
not there to make
yes,
it.
yeah.
And I one don't feel as useful, and two, I don't know, I just feel bad like because I'm not like preparing something. I like to be the person who brings something that's prepared. I like to bring I don't know a dessert or a side or something that
I do
I've
like to put my
prepared.
heart and soul into it. I
Yes.
did it. I prepared, not that it was special, but I made it me. I guess it was last year. Geez. Last Thanksgiving, I made a pie to bring, and I did the like bow in the crust on top of the like checkerboard or
Mm-hmm.
basket weave, yeah, on the pie. And it was so cute. And it's fun. It's fun to have something to bring, but it is so hard. If you have to start your stops early,
Yeah.
you're not going to carry around food for your last stop, and it's
Yes.
usually it is one to the other. It's not coming back home in between, and definitely not coming back home to cook
Yeah.
and make sure it's fresh and all of that. As you mentioned, things not hitting the same. I do feel that way also, which is interesting considering my palate has gotten much larger.
Yes.
I like
Me
way
too.
more things since I was a child, and yet Thanksgiving
Is
is
worse.
worse. I don't quite understand why. I guess the only thing I can consider is that as a child, I grew up with my family's food, and now it's a lot of other things. So it's like just getting used to other people's traditions and stuff like that. But the other people's traditions that are different from my like growing up, that's what I like best there. Like I
Mhm.
like their specific things that I never had growing up, but nothing just hits. I don't know. I like the idea of it and like the love behind it. It's simply that I have to go from one to another. If I got to
Mhm.
soak in the day, catch up with the family members, do the thing on 3 separate days,
Mhm.
I'd be good.
Yeah.
But it's just so much. And I just feel bad when I need a social battery reset
Oh my
cuz you
gosh.
can't
Yeah.
take one.
Yeah. It's
So
just
like
by the end of the day, it's you're exhausted.
I save my parents for the end of the day every holiday because I know that I don't have to be on.
Mhm.
And that is, I guess that's my silver lining is that I go do all my other things, but I know that I have my safe space by the time I'm done. It's that my parents, and I don't need to be energized or whatever because I am an only child. It will just be us. But yeah, I am really excited, and I hope all of you guys are very excited to see our tree here next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I really hope we have an evening to set it up next week and fill it. I really wanted to this past weekend, but it did not happen, and that's why we have a gaping hole.
I have so many thoughts when it comes to Christmas and Thanksgiving and the arrangement of the plans and all the things. And I'm kind of picky about Thanksgiving food because I like things how I like them.
Yeah, agree.
I like the like family recipes that we've been doing for years.
Mhm.
And it doesn't always work out that way, especially as certain family members are getting older. Other family members are taking over, and that's
Yeah.
great and I understand, but it's just not the same.
I do think that as far as like the basics go, like when I think about sides,
Mhm.
that is what differs the most. That I'm like, I like my green beans the way my family makes green
Mhm.
beans. If your green beans are different, I don't want your green beans because it's just green
Yeah,
beans. Like,
yeah.
I don't care about that. I could just pass.
Mhm.
And so then my plate keeps getting smaller and smaller because I'm just like,
Because then if you have to eat it another Thanksgiving, why would you eat this
why?
person's green beans
Yes.
when you know you want the green beans
Yeah.
later that you'll actually
I
like?
just don't like having to separate.
Yeah.
Like, I have to pick. I don't
Yeah.
like having to pick
I agree.
what I can eat, what I prefer at this
Yeah.
Thanksgiving over this Thanksgiving because
Yeah.
I have to eat 4 meals in 4
I
hours.
was gonna say I definitely have like favorites, and honestly, because I'm hungry, the first stop I usually eat the most
Yes.
at. So then by the end of it, I'm really not that hungry, and then I feel really bad because
Mhm.
they made all this food.
Yeah, I do try to skip the middle one. That's been
Mhm.
my most successful mentality is that I eat typically it's like a lunchtime Thanksgiving-ish, and then I eat the dinner. But whatever's in the afternoon, whatever doesn't early, that usually I don't participate because it's just hard.
What's been helpful is my mom coming to my dad's now. So now it's like just 2 steps.
I will say my parents are invited to Justin's family holidays. They're always included in that, but they still
Right.
make their own food.
Yeah.
And so they can come to that and they can be there as well, but there will always be the next stop because dietary things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really, really excited, and Christmas drinks are out everywhere. Oh my gosh. Should we
OMG.
talk about the Sonic drink?
Yes, actually, we should. Oh my gosh. That was criminal.
It was so bad. What's it called?
The
Dr. Pepper
I'm gonna look.
sugar cookie
It's a sugar cookie Dr. Pepper
at Sonic.
at Sonic, and there's a bunch of different like ones. There's like a butter beer situation, and there's that one. And I keep seeing people post about it, being like, "This is so good. This is so good." I was pumped. I love Dr. Pepper. I love a creamer in a soda situation, like a Mormon Utah soda. I love that.
Yeah. So she was optimistic.
I was optimistic, and I love sugar cookie because that's just my favorite like Christmas flavor. So we ordered it, and let's give it a whirl because everyone on TikTok says it's really yummy. And then I took a sip, and I said, "Oh,
not very yummy.
not very yummy. Actually, quite the opposite of yummy.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
It was really disgusting. And
It got worse the more I drank it.
I could understand to a degree how I could put the creamer in my head. I could associate it with if it was in coffee, and it would have been very good. Like the way the flavors that the creamer provided would be delicious in a good coffee.
Yeah.
However, it was like sparkling, like how people say spicy for soda.
Mhm.
It was just like spicy creamer.
Yeah.
It was spicy sugar cookie milk.
Yeah.
And in all the
Yeah.
wrong ways. I hope that no one hears that and thinks that sounds good, but I do mean that in the most negative way
Yeah,
possible.
like, Not good.
Not
at all.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But all the Christmas drinks are out. So like at Dutch Bros and everywhere, there's all the peppermint and sugar cookie and all the little flavors. And I want to soak up every moment because I love Christmas and I love the theme of it all. There's just so many things I want to accomplish for Christmas and like activities to do. So that's why it's only better to get started early because you'll end up missing more.
Yeah.
You won't have time to do all the things you want to do if you wait. And I like to have presents under the tree to look at. So why would I wait to put the tree up
So
when I could start, shopping and wrapping, and then it just is even more special because you see it out.
I agree.
I love it.
So we have a holiday bucket list that we started. We probably will have several of the same ones.
Yes.
I'm going to start with one of my favorite things that I remember doing last year, and that was, which I think everyone does this. Obviously, everyone goes and drives around and looks at Christmas lights, but we went and got hot chocolate, and then we drove around, and it was really late at night, so we could only get hot chocolate from the gas station, which was fine, because the lady, we went and checked out, or we were going to check out at the gas station, and she was like, is it just that? And I was like, yeah, and she was like, you're fine, just go.
Aww.
She gave us our hot chocolates for
That's so sweet.
and then we went and drove around and looked at Christmas lights, and it was so fun.
That is very fun. I feel like the last time we drove around and looked at Christmas lights was like a good couple of years ago. Because
No, there's good ones on this side of town.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like, I guess it makes sense. We weren't over here. Yeah, we
Mhm.
could have driven over here. I think that the last time we did it was probably before we moved.
Yeah.
Because the little bit of driving that we did do, there weren't like Christmas lights. And so it didn't make us hopeful that there would be like good neighborhoods with multiple. Like, yeah, there'd be a house or two in some of the neighborhoods we went to, but it wasn't like everyone was decked out. So we just
makes
never did it. Or we haven't done it in a while. But that is also on mine. I would love to go look at Christmas lights. When I was younger, we used to go look at Christmas lights at Opryland, Gaylord.
Yeah.
One of those.
Adam loves to do that. He's done it the past couple of years with like friends and stuff that were already going. I haven't gone in
I
years.
think I really want to because I haven't gone in years.
I think we will.
It used to be a family classic. Like when all of my family did live close by, which was years and years ago when I was a child, we all used to pile into like 2 cars with all my cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents, and we would go drive and do that. And it was a tradition, I guess, but I haven't done it in forever. So I think that would be fun. My first one, all the rest are Christmas related, but I put this one on here just because it is November. So we're saying the holidays. I do want a Friendsgiving. It's just that there's a particular ingredient in that
Yeah.
mix that makes it a little bit tricky to make happen. But I would really love to do a Friendsgiving. I really wanted to do one last year. I just love the idea of it. It's like, I don't know, you can make, especially if it is like girls that will appreciate the little things, you can make all the fun, cute stuff.
Right.
Which is so fun. It's just, I feel like we would do games and just make it cute. And I think that would be really fun. I don't have a guest list particularly of people that would be in one room, but I do think Friendsgiving is very fun. And if you have the space to host and you have like a friend group, you have your friend group and your significant other or your best friend, they have another friend group, just bring a couple together and just have a little Friendsgiving. Everyone gets to bring a little something and it's fun. I think that is super staple of November.
I do typically love a Friendsgiving. I used to, I feel like, go to Friendsgivings all the time, but like, I don't know, like in high school, there was always ones at church, and then college, there was always ones at church, and then I did have like a friend group, I guess, and then we did a Friendsgiving. I feel like there were several Friendsgivings that I went to, and at one point, it was like I had 3 Friendsgivings to go to.
Oh my God.
I'm like, where did all those friends go?
Yeah.
So now I have no Friendsgivings to go to. I could get all my siblings together in a room, but that would just be Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say,
So
I was like, we could host one, but it would be us and your siblings,
Yeah.
so not too different.
it'd be like Thanksgiving without my parents.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, if you can make it happen, make it happen for us.
They're
we'll be thinking
fun.
of you.
I love Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
My next one, I'm going to stick with the trend of the Christmas lights because this is
Okay.
something that I love. And I love going to see the dancing lights in Lebanon.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a drive-through. You just drive through these lights, and it's like you turn on your radio station, and it syncs to the lights, and it's the
Oh.
music is like with the lights.
That sounds really fun.
I love doing it. And it's fun if you go in like a car, like one car with your friends. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's like me and you.
Oh
and
my
Justin.
God. I think she wants to go to dancing lights with
So,
me.
We're gonna go to dancing lights together.
That sounds
You have
so
choice.
fun.
And you have to, obligatory, you have to go to either, you have to go to Starbucks, actually. That's the only place you can go. You have to go to Starbucks before that because you have to get a hot Christmas drink. Well, here's the thing. I used to get the eggnog latte, a hot eggnog latte. Do you not like eggnog? Oh my God, that's on my, that reminds me of something to add to my bucket list. I love eggnog, but they used to have the eggnog latte. They have not brought it back in they basically replaced it with the sugar cookie latte. Not the same at all, by the way.
No.
But I used to get an eggnog latte, and I would be drinking my hot eggnog latte and looking at the lights and being so happy. And yeah, if you don't do that, you can get a peppermint mocha, which I also
I like their
prone
apple
to do.
cider. It's
apple
so
cider,
basic, but
hot
it's
chocolate,
so
anything.
good.
You have to get a Starbucks warm drink and drive to the Lebanon Dancing Lights. It's just, it has to happen.
Heard. You heard it here.
By the way, though, the line is long, so we have to get there like right when sun sets, probably, because
Okay.
if you don't get in there by a certain time, they like close it. It's like 8 or something. It closes kind of early.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's 10. I don't know. But I think it was. Well, all I know is the past several years that I've gone, I went with my parents because my dad always liked to bring us. And we always got there like at the worst time. It was like the line was super long and they closed. So it was like we were in line for a while.
Oh
But
my
you just listen to
gosh.
Christmas music on your own. And everyone plays their favorite different Christmas songs while you're waiting to
So
get to
fun.
the little light part.
Yeah.
So fun. And it's like,
I love it.
I think it's like $20 a car or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We should definitely do that.
Can't wait.
This is a super basic one, but I, of course, want to get matching Christmas PJs. I think it's so fun, especially when you do it every year
Mm-hmm.
with your significant other, because this will be our 5th year getting matching Christmas PJs. And yes, I know I don't need 5 pairs of Christmas PJs, but I'm
Yes,
going to
you
have
do.
5 pairs of Christmas PJs because I love to look back and be like, oh, this is from our first Christmas together. Oh, this is
Mhm.
from our first Christmas at the townhouse. Or, oh, this is our first Christmas in the apartment. Like, I love it. And also, why would I not get new Christmas PJs? Old Navy is a classic, of course. I feel like most of mine are from Old Navy, but just got to get a new one, a new pair, and it's just fun. I love it. I will always participate. I actually think I might want to go like this week.
Like tonight.
Like, I want to go very soon and get them because, again, got to get my use.
Yes,
I
for
want
sure.
to wear them all the time.
Yeah.
I want to wear them every time we do a little holiday thing that's inside.
Yeah.
Like, as I go through my list, if there's
Yeah.
anything that's inside, I'm like, I would want to wear this year's Christmas PJs for them. So it's just a classic for a reason. Go get Christmas PJs.
I agree. I think you have to.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because I have obviously the like Christmas Eve PJs, so I have so many Christmas PJs,
Yeah.
but those are like reserved. Okay, one, my parents are very strange, and they decided we have a really big family. They decided we're not buying Christmas PJs anymore. You either wear the same ones forever or you're just not matching with the family. Sorry.
Maybe it could be like every 5
Yeah,
years.
that might work. Like maybe
Like maybe not forever.
yeah, maybe not like forever, but like I have been making sure me and Adam have our Christmas pajamas because I don't want us to be naked on Christmas.
True that, girlfriend.
And obviously that's the only
The
option is
only
matching.
option.
So, yeah, but we don't have I don't think me and Adam have any matching Christmas PJs other than my family ones. We just like get Christmas PJs, but they never match. They usually just
That's
maybe
fair.
we do have a pair. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but
We usually have a little Old Navy trip. Pick them out.
I got my little Christmas PJs the other day from Belk,
Mhm.
and I wish that they had matching boy ones for him.
That'd be very cute.
Yep. Because he could just wear big women's ones.
Yeah.
Like larger ones.
Guess so.
The pink.
Adorbs.
That leads me into my next holiday bucket list item, which is you're going to think this is gross. I want to make eggnog at home. I want to make my own eggnog. And here's the thing. Last year, I saw all the videos of the people being like, my eggnog recipe, make eggnog with me. And I was like, ugh, like that. I love eggnog, but it's hard. As much as eggs are in the name of eggnog, you really don't like to think of eggs being in your liquids that you're drinking. And I was watching people make it, and I was like, I know that there's eggs in eggnog, but like eggnog? And so I was like turned off from
Just
it.
nog.
I don't even think I really drank eggnog last year because I was like, that's actually disgusting. But now I've come to terms with it, and I've decided I want to be in my, obviously, like, I want to be in
She
my,
wants to be
my
in her Nara Smith
homemaker,
era.
hostess, trad wife era, if you will. And so I have to make homemade eggnog, and you're all going to drink it. All of you. You're going to drink it. And Justin and Adam, and
Taste
nobody gets
test.
a choice.
We'll
I'm
have to do
actually
a
going to
taste
deliver
test.
eggnog to everyone because I'm going to be like, this is the best eggnog ever, and everybody has to drink it. So we'll see, but that's on my list.
Okay. If we want to stick with food, I want to decorate Christmas cookies.
It's also on my list.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
You just gotta. It would
just
be
gotta.
fun. You get the little shapes and we make little sugar cookies and decorate them because
We try at least.
and you get to snack while you eat. Oh, we did that last year, didn't we?
Decorated Christmas
Yeah.
cookies? Well, I sure made one, and I think you sure made
I
one.
sure made one.
I don't know how many other people made one.
So true. But we did. We participated and it was fun.
Yeah.
So,
It's always fun.
yeah.
It probably would have been better if it was just like me and you and maybe one other person, but I can't think of another person, so it'd just be me and you.
Just yeah. We will be decorating Christmas cookies the right way this time.
Yeah. I'm also gonna stick with the food thing again,
Okay.
just because on the topic of cookies, there was a few years in a row. Honestly, the first 2 years I think that me and Adam dated, we made like Christmas snacks and Christmas things and delivered them. Like we decorated Christmas cookies and delivered them to people. Like drove around to deliver them to like my parents and like siblings and stuff.
So cute.
And one year I think we made like I don't know. We've just made different Christmas snacks and delivered them. And I want to do that again this year because I just think it brightens people's days.
so
I think that people
cute.
really, even if they don't eat them, like I think that they just appreciate it because it's just thoughtful.
Yeah.
And they're usually like tailored specifically to who you're bringing them to. Like you decorate certain ones certain ways for different people. And I think that that's a really fun thing to do. And then you can get your use out of like the little Christmas Tupperwares and stuff.
Super fun. Oh my god. That makes me think of something. It's not necessarily a bucket list, but for me it kind of is. We have to go to Dollar
I knew
Tree.
you were gonna say that. I was about to say we have to go to Dollar
We
Tree.
have to go to Dollar Tree.
We gotta go soon.
Yes, we have to go to Dollar Tree and check out all their Christmas stuff because they always have the
Yeah.
Tupperwares or the aluminum, the metal tins, whatever.
Yeah.
I just love all their holiday stuff all the time, and we need to go ahead and secure that because they also do the like plastic cookie bags and stuff.
Mhm.
Just yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. But yeah, cookie deliveries, and I do have a funny story about that. There was one year that me and Allie and Cash made Christmas cookies, and we were decorating them at my mom's house. And then we went to deliver them at my parents' house. It was back when they lived in the Carroll house.
Okay.
And we went to deliver them way back when.
Way back when.
And I go to open the door, and my stepmom, Jen, she starts screaming at us. She's like, guys, get out. Like, so not cool. I thought she was yelling at the dog. I was like, what is this lady on about? I was like coming in. I was like, what is all the fuss about? And she's yelling at us to get out. And it was because she was wrapping Christmas presents in the living room. And we were like, we just had to bring you Christmas cookies.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll never do anything nice ever again.
I would not have known that was like I wouldn't have guessed that.
I think she was just like, it was like first like reaction, like she was scared or
That's
whatever. So
so-
she just started,
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is she just overreacted a little bit, just a tinge. But we were like, cookies.
I have a special delivery.
Never mind, naughty list.
Naughty list for sure. My next one, I really, really want to do. Again, I'm just kind of missing the guest list here, but that might be just cheaper. I might just accept that and glass half full, and that is cheaper. I want to do a favorite things party for Christmas. If you don't know what that is, you set a budget of some kind with your invitees, your friend group, whatever it may be, and something that's in the budget that is one of your favorite things, your go-to, whatever category it may fall in, and you get it and bring it for everyone there. And so then you get, for us, it would probably be just a few of your favorite item, and you go home with multiple new things that the people that you love and cherish also, they like things that they like. And I think it's so cute, and that could be our like holiday thing where we make some of the cute holiday food and the snacks, and we could watch a movie and just trade our little gifts, and you go home, we could get probably something at Dollar Tree, and you bring all your little gifts home.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so wholesome and thoughtful, and I just really, really would want to do that. I wanted to do it last year, but it just didn't happen. But
yeah,
I would love to do that.
I would also love to do that. I think it'd be fun because I love presents and I love sharing my
presents.
favorite things with other people. So it's
you
fun.
get new things, which I love. You get to try things that someone else loves, and you get to share the things that you love.
Yeah, and
it's
try something
so
that you
good.
might not ever try otherwise. Because even if someone says that it's their favorite thing, you might be like, oh, that works for you, but like never get it for yourself.
Yeah.
And then you get it. Like honestly, one of my favorite parts of the Anthropologie Advent Calendar was that I was just trying things that I probably would have never tried, and I ended up loving so many of the products, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Just because you're not going to go out and buy that many things. Like if you have something that works for you, let's say in a beauty category of some kind, when you need a restock, you're going to get the thing that works. You're not going to try something new.
It's expensive
just because it's expensive.
Yeah,
it's an expensive risk, but I really like the idea of it. So
yeah. On that topic of gift giving and such, I always enjoy a Secret Santa situation.
I put that on mine.
But
I didn't.
Well, I put Secret Santa / White Elephant.
I put Dirty Elephant. I put Dirty Santa on mine. I put like specifically funny Dirty Santa.
Okay,
based on our friend group.
White Elephant for the funniness of it.
Yeah.
Nobody put a good gift in there.
No.
Or I'm gonna get my feelings hurt.
Yes.
Everybody do
just
a funny White Elephant.
Really
Dirty
funny.
Santa.
Yes.
But if we're doing Secret Santa, everybody has to know the difference. It really irks me when people don't know the difference. When I was in high school, I was in class and we did a Secret Santa every year. And it was like, oh my God, it sucks so bad actually. There was like 3 different parts of the Secret Santa. There was like a $5, a $10, and a $15. And I think it was more than that. I don't know, but I think that was like the limit. And like if you wanted to spend more than that, you could. Whatever. I always went all out. And like I didn't have money in high school, but I was a good gift giver.
Yeah.
So like the person that I got for my Secret Santa, I always made sure that their gift was like geared towards them and something that they would want. And it was
you considered them.
It was a smaller class. It was basically a club. It wasn't as much a class.
Yes. Yeah.
So like we all knew each other very well, and there was less of us. So like
it should have been a perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always did a really good job, or I guess however many years I was there, and every single year I was so disappointed. And there was one year that there was a girl, who was a year older than me, and she was my person, and I definitely think that some people either A, she was just mean, or B, they just don't know the difference between Dirty Santa and Secret Santa. And she got me, look at me, I am roughly the same size as I was then.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
But she definitely just, I think, either re-gifted me her used Christmas pajamas from years past, and she is not anywhere near the same size as me, or she just
but
there was no tags or anything, there was no nothing. So I was like, it really was just her old used Christmas pajamas, and I was actually grossed out, so I just threw them away. I was like,
that's really terrible.
Yeah, and I got the girl that I had, I got her like this, like it was like a spa thing. It came with like slippers and like the little sleep mask and bath bombs and like cute stuff. And I was
just like cute, yeah.
Just like even if you don't know the person that well, like just girly stuff.
You can do just like a good candle, a good whatever bath bomb.
Yeah, you can do an easy gift if you don't know them. Like I had a girl one year, she gave me like a coffee mug and like candy, and I was like, that's fine. Like who cares? Like at least it was like she tried. Like,
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's actually terrifying. I did consider putting Secret Santa on mine, and I would do Secret Santa. I just was like, I was trying to decide which one. I was like, I should pick one. I picked Dirty Santa because it's just so fun, especially because you can have so much fun with it. So I definitely want to do something like that.
We do the closest to a dirty Santa that I've done in years is we do at Adam's grandma's house, at Mama Belle's house. On Christmas Day, she does like a lunch thing, and at the end of it, everybody has an ornament, and like everybody picks out a funny ornament, and you do dirty Santa with the ornament. So like everybody can trade like for whatever ornament they want basically throughout the game, and I always think that's fun because
That is fun.
some people bring pretty ones and some people bring like funny ones, and they're always good no matter what because ornaments are they're just funny. They're
Yes.
usually funny, so it's like
Yeah.
it's harmless. It's not like anyone's gonna get their feelings hurt, and there's so
No.
many different generations and age brackets and that kind of thing. You never really know. Like with
Mhm.
friends, it's one thing because you're all in the same like group, I
Yeah.
guess. But like with like a big family thing like that, it's good to do something like that because then everybody's kind of just
That is nice.
in different categories.
We always do a white elephant dirty Santa situation at Justin's family Christmas. And the girls have one and the guys have one. And they just bring a girl present and a guy present. So I've brought like a blanket, like a candle set. I've gotten like a water bottle set, like a TJ Maxx type of water bottle set situation. Those kind of just a girly gift, something that everyone could like. There was a Buff City soap set one time, I think. Just good little things. And I do really enjoy it. But I do think I like Secret Santa more because it feels a lot more intentional.
Yeah, it's tailored.
It's
to
a lot
you.
harder when you see someone, like when someone steals the gift, if you play it like that, or if you just like, man, picked the wrong bag. That was so
Yeah,
much better than what I got.
exactly.
Like I can't help but to have those thoughts.
I agree. And
So
like,
it's
I know I
hard.
should grow up and get over it, but those games are never very fun to me because then I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go out and buy that thing because now I want it.
I also do consider myself a good gift giver, so it
Yes,
also hurts my
yeah.
feelings a little bit more when I'm
If
like,
you know you put in thought and effort and energy, and you would be happy to have even the thing you brought.
yeah.
That's what sucks. I think is whenever you'd be happy to have the thing that you brought.
I still love it, but there is just there's always a consideration at the end of it was what was the best gift here.
Yes.
And
Which
I'm not saying
everyone's
it's always
interpretation
mine. I'm
might
just
be different of that. Like, some
yes.
people might value your gift more than their gift.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's mine, but it's just not the gift I brought. It's just usually not the gift I end up with.
Yeah.
There's just something in here that's just missing. But I do like it. It's fun. I did put making ornaments on mine because I think I don't know specifically what style or kind, but I do think it is going to be a very special Christmas. And I want to make an ornament to remember our Christmas here. So I gotta brainstorm, maybe play on Pinterest a little bit and figure out what a good thing would be. Like maybe one of the little clay things, and I put in the year and like each of our keys and it makes a little heart. That'd be cute. Something like that. I just want to do a cute little ornament for this year. So little DIY. I love
say,
DIY.
am I invited to do the ornament party with you?
Obviously.
Perfect. Good.
Obviously we're
What
making
night are you
ornaments
doing
together.
that? I'll be here. I put these things on my holiday bucket list because they are a holiday-ish thing,
Okay.
but it's not Christmas.
Okay.
So, holiday bucket list, part of it was make vision boards.
Okay. Yeah. Because I consider the holidays to be up
'Cause
until New Year.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
New Year.
yeah.
So, that's something, but my family always does that, or always. We've done it the past 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. I think it's 2 or 3. I don't know. But I always think it's really fun, and I like to I don't know. I love Pinterest, so I like the curated things and like putting all of the things that you envision for your life for that year all in one place and seeing it all laid out, and then looking back a year later and saying, what did I accomplish of these goals, and then what will I accomplish moving forward? How I can apply that to my new goals for next year.
It's so girly and artsy
Yeah.
and intentional.
Not everyone loves it. I will
Yeah.
say. I think especially
I love it.
like my parents love doing it every year, and like I think that a few of my siblings love doing it, but I don't think that all of us love doing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for all of us when I say that I love doing it, but I don't think everybody does. I think sometimes it's just not everybody's cup of tea because it is time consuming.
It
It
is,
is
yeah.
very time consuming because you have to pick out all the photos, you have to
Mhm.
put them all in whatever, you have to print them all out, cut them all out, glue them, place them, whatever. Like it's a lot of work.
It is.
but
It definitely is.
I
But it
like
is
it.
fun. I do like to do it, and I think that probably does come from the fact that I do just love crafts.
crafts, yeah.
But I did grow up like back when magazines were everywhere all the
Mhm.
time, and you'd get magazines in the mail and stuff like that. I used to do that with like my aunts when we would have sleepovers if they'd like take me for the night or whatever, and I'd stay at their house. That was one of my favorite things to do, was to make a little page, not vision board specific, but the
Right.
same general idea of cutting things out and just making it you. I
Yeah.
love it. It's so wholesome. This is another thing that we would hopefully do together. I want to do a Christmas movie marathon again.
Of course.
Wear our PJs, whether that's our PJs and y'all's PJs or our PJs. Just wear PJs and Christmas movies, and we'll have to figure out what our perfect Christmas movies are. But
Yeah.
I just think
What's
so
the
fun,
faves?
so cozy. Like maybe there'll be one really cold day, and we can do that. And
I agree. I mean, I don't know that there will be a really cold day, but I do
but,
agree that
but we
can,
should do like a gloomy
Yeah.
day, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
we
day that it's
can-
just like we're not going
we're in
outside
the
today.
mental
Calmness.
cold mind.
We make our hot chocolate.
we make little snacks.
Yeah,
Sweet
just yeah.
things.
Can't wait for that day.
Now I'm gonna be thinking about the best holiday movies. My fave ones are.
True.
Are you an elf girly or no?
I like Elf. Yeah. I would never say I grew up as an Elf girly, but I do like. I definitely consider it like a classic. I can only do it once.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
it's heavy.
Yeah,
It's a not easily digestible movie.
I agree.
Yeah.
Once a season is enough for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Will Ferrell. Love you.
Love.
Love Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
Will Harold.
Alrighty. Crafty things. Keeping on the crafts. We want to make these little houses. We saw
Little villages.
Yeah, they're like little villages. Like I don't know if you guys have seen the little Christmas village situations. I don't know. Like Anthropology sort of has stuff similar to that. They're just like little decorative houses. But I saw a girl that posted it on TikTok and she got these little bird houses, these wooden bird houses from Michael's, and she like painted it and then put like spray on adhesive and got them all glittery and put fake snow on them, put little Christmas wreaths, like decorated the bird houses like little Christmas houses, and they looked adorable.
So cute.
I was like, that has to be done immediately.
Yes. I always like the idea when I see people that have the Christmas villages. I do like the idea and I appreciate it. But I don't know. When I think Christmas village, I think mantle. I have no mantle.
Yeah.
So it's never like makes sense. But I do really like the idea of DIYing one. And it is just one. So it can be a tradition. And when we do have the perfect place, an entryway or a mantle or something like that, to have them on. And it's just so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I like all the details that it will take to do. And it's
Yeah.
just a different type of craft than we usually do, which makes it, I don't want to say a challenge, but like just new and different and fun and better.
It is new and different. It's
Yeah.
definitely not like the stereotypical Christmas craft. And part of me was like, those sort of like Christmas villages are so expensive. And it's so much more
Yes.
sentimental if you do it yourself.
Yes.
And then if
And
I
you
decide
make
I want
it
more,
you.
I could make more next year or whatever. And it'd be so fun.
It is very fun. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We have some of the supplies already. We're just simply waiting for the right time to sit down and do it. This wouldn't normally be on my bucket list, and it might not be a normal one for most people, but as I mentioned earlier, I am an only child, and typically we have small holidays. But this year, we are after Christmas. I'm going out to join my family in Denver, Colorado, and we're all going to be together for Christmas for the first time in, 10 years sounds like a long time, but it feels like that might almost be true for a holiday. Like for a Christmas, I don't think we've probably spent that together since I was probably 10 or 11. And I'm so excited. And therefore, we're all planning to do Christmas pictures, like do family pictures together. And I'm just so
Aw.
excited because the last family pictures we have like with that group were definitely from when I was 9 or 10 and they were in the garage at the house that my parents live in right now. And all of us are completely different and we're going to do that kind of style. It was just like a fun, goofy. The camera was set up and we all just like took turns like families and then just the kids and just different variations of people getting in the pictures. And it was just so wholesome to look back on. Like I'm really excited to have just that time and the pictures and memories with extended family. So I'm looking forward to it because it is rare, I feel like, that you have pictures with
Mhm.
extended family. You might have those holidays, even if you do see them every year. You probably don't have pictures with all of them in that way. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's so sweet.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't had Christmas, like family Christmas photos taken in so many years. I can't even tell you. The closest thing I have to that is the Christmas sibling photos we took for my parents last year, which were just obviously not serious at all and very
They're very
just
serious.
silly.
Yeah.
But
Like-
they were Christmas photos, so
I love them.
perhaps we'll insert a few. I do have those, so
They are very good. I
They
hope
are.
that you guys love them. I love
hope
them.
you guys love them. I'm
As
not asking my siblings permission for this either.
as
They're
a
just gonna be
Blake sibling love fan.
like sibling enthusiast.
Yeah, Blake sibling enthusiast. I really appreciate it.
Do you want to hear a crazy story?
Obviously.
It's very random.
Okay.
The other day, I was at work and there was someone who ordered a cake and they were like, it's for these people's anniversary and like they're spending their anniversary in the hospital. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. And I said, what do you want written on it? She said, happy anniversary, Bill and Linda. I said, Bill and Linda. That's my grandparents' names. And I know those are really standard old people names, but I was like,
Aww.
And then I was like, that area code was their area code too. So I was like,
oh,
that's scary, spooky. And
Yeah.
chocolate cake. I know they like chocolate cake. So I was like, I don't know. And I just got in my head about it. And I was like, this is so stressful. And then I texted my dad. I said, do you know when your parents' anniversary is? Is it grandma and grandpa's anniversary? He says, why? I said, is grandma in the hospital? He says, why? Why would you think that? I explained to him why I thought that. Doesn't get back to me.
oh my
So
god.
I'm just waiting for this lady to come pick up this cake so I can ask her about it.
Yeah.
She comes. I said, hey ma'am. I said, excuse me. What can I ask what Bill and Linda's last name is? And she said Black. Bill and Linda Black.
That's actually crazy.
Bill and Linda Blake. It wasn't them.
Yeah.
Because they were from California. But
That is crazy
I was
though.
like, that's actually insane.
yeah.
I was
I
like,
would get
whew,
very overwhelmed as
Grandma's
well.
okay.
Thank God.
I was like, well, my dad doesn't always. He's not good at updating me whenever people are in health crises. He doesn't tell me when family members like things are happening.
Yeah.
I find out about it months later. I'm like, oh yeah, well they're not doing too well. You know, they just came out of the hospital. They just had what?
You know? I don't know.
I actually don't know. How did you?
Why is this being kept from me?
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought about that. So.
That is crazy. Ugh. What are the chances?
What are the odds? I have 2 left, and I saved them for
Same.
last because they're not fan faves.
Same.
They're just like, if we happen to do this, I'm
Agree.
not mad about it.
Mine were the
They're
last
festive.
ones I added.
They might be the same ones or similar. Let's go with my first one.
Okay.
Ice skating.
Oh my god, that's mine too. Mine's ice skating too.
I'm not good at ice skating. I don't really enjoy it, but I love it because it's a winter thing to do.
It is a winter thing
It's-
to do.
There's an easily accessible place to do it
Yeah.
near us. And I like to watch Adam do it because he is the bravest man on skates. Whether that is
I picture that tiny little
roller
man on
skates
a
or
skate.
ice skates.
We
he's-
have
He runs. Like, it's not even really skating. He's just running and jumping on skates. Like, he's acting like a figure skater. And it's actually,
it's just so fun being able
me,
to picture him
yes,
doing
it's
that.
just really fun watching. So for
yeah.
me, I would never say that ice skating is, like, something I have to do if I weren't with Adam. But because I'm with Adam, I need to go. Because, one, it's just mean and to deprive him of that joy.
the joy that
The joy
the
that
freedom he feels.
Yes, that's that.
the wind through his hair.
There's nothing like a man running around on razor blades, you know?
So true. Nothing like it.
He's just very he's very free.
Yes. He's like a bird in the wind.
Yes.
I have only gone ice skating, let's say twice.
I've done twice too. I've gone twice also.
I think I've gone twice, and I think I've gone once at the fountains, and I've gone once wherever the big ice skating rink is in Nashville.
That's the one I went to, and I also went once at the fountains.
Oh my god. And I've never really necessarily enjoyed it,
Mm-hmm.
but it is just a wintry thing to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I technically could go.
Mhm.
And yeah, I would definitely prefer roller skating over ice skating, but
Me too.
if we're in the wintry spirit, I would be down to go. So it did make my list as well.
Yeah. Just felt like it was like, it has a right to stay on the list, I guess.
Yeah. My last one, I don't feel like they're going to be the same because of the way you described it, but my last one is Black Friday shopping.
Oh, that wasn't mine.
Okay, I didn't think so. I put it on there just because I don't feel like it needed to be on there. I feel like it goes without saying. Black Friday shopping, whether that be online or otherwise, I love a deal. I don't want any of you freaks telling me that they're hiking up the prices. I don't want to hear that. No, I'm here for a bargain.
30% off?
And I will say it's way worse than it used to be.
Way worse.
It used to be deals.
Like, there was a reason people were lining up outside the stores.
Yes. And that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen anymore in the same way. But I still do really like the idea of it. And I like the designated shopping day. I like the idea of getting some Christmas shopping done. And maybe if you do it with friends or with family, I just like the idea of Black Friday shopping. I like the lazy day. I like that you can convince people that usually won't shop till they drop to shop till they drop. Super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And there are still deals. They're just not as good as
Yeah.
I always expect higher. And it's always like, ugh, well, that's not that special. Like when you
Yeah.
go to Aerie, let's think about Aerie actually. Aerie, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I like Aerie. We can go to Aerie on Black Friday. It's literally the same as
It is
any
the same,
like
yeah.
normal week.
Which-
Because they often have 40% off or one of the 30, 40, 50 off of something in there. And so it's always just a little bit disappointing. But I really like the idea of it, and I'm not giving up on Black Friday yet. I adore Black Friday, and if we can get any advent calendars, I love advent calendars. Advent
Oh, yeah.
calendars fuel my heart. I love
Yeah.
presents. I love surprises. It's just perfect.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I hold out hope for on Black Friday is the advent calendar from Anthropologie, because it's expensive, so the deal is worth it to me.
Yeah.
I was like, anything? is
I
on
do
sale?
think any of the like good beauty ones will be
Yeah.
worth it. Like maybe Ulta or Sephora would be good hits on Black Friday to see if they had any of the advent calendars that were
But
worth it.
but people are so crazy that they buy everything so like far in advance that they're just gone by
True.
by November.
Yeah, that's true.
Last holiday bucket list item.
What's it gonna be?
It's the worst one on the list only because I don't really enjoy doing it. It's like
Hmm.
I enjoy doing it just to say that I did it.
Okay.
Or for the activity of the night. Let's do this thing. And I think Adam likes doing it. But I try to refrain. And that is making gingerbread houses.
I almost put that on my list, but I don't like doing it enough.
Yes, I don't either.
Because I'm like, I want to decorate cookies and do the birdhouses.
Yeah.
I've done the best of
yeah.
what gingerbread houses have to offer.
I agree. That's why I was like, also, like, one, I don't really love it, and it's at the bottom of my list because we probably won't get to it.
And it's so wasteful.
Truly.
I'd rather make cookies.
I agree.
I do think they turn out cute, and people can do them very well, but that is the point of my birdhouse.
But the people who do them cute are also not just using the ingredients that come in the kit. They're using
Yeah.
super glue. They're using all these things. I love those families that are committed and devoted to doing the gingerbread houses, and they do the crazy ones. I will gladly watch and
Yes.
observe your success
Yes.
and admire you from afar and know that my family will never be that way.
I do like the idea, like, if you do have all the ingredients for it, it does make sense if you do have, like, a big family to do
Mhm.
it. Like, if you bought a pack of marshmallows or whatever,
Right.
and that's going for 7
Yeah.
people or something like that, it would be, or if there were mini ones, that would be fun too, if
Mhm.
they were small. But I don't know. I've just never been a gingerbread house girl. I always see the kits and I'm like, ugh, it's never enough to get me to do it.
I would agree.
Yeah. Well, that is all that we have for our holiday bucket list. I hope this gets you guys thinking about what should be on yours. And maybe some of our ideas are good enough for you guys to try or do or implement. And honestly, I hope you're in the holiday spirit.
Me too. It's time.
It's time.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. We hope that if you liked it, you leave a review, like, comment, subscribe, follow, save, I don't know, download,
Anything.
share.
And if you aren't caught up, please go back and listen to some of our previous episodes. We love them. And also tune in next week for whatever we have prepared for you then.
Oh, and also we are now available on Apple Podcasts as well.
Yes.
So we are available wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Love
ya.
ya. Bye.
Bye.